Hello there everyone, welcome to another Star Wars toy review here at Commander's Corner. I am Commander 3636 and thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be looking at the DVD set from the Clone Wars Brain Invaders, these awesome figures. And this is the Ahsoka Tano and Clone Trooper Scythe 3.75 figure. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start by looking at the packaging. And of course here's the packaging that the figures come from. This is set a DVD 2 of 2. I believe the other one is the Legacy of Terror, which comes with the Obi-Wan and the Clone Trooper from the 212th Battalion Gear Shift. But this one happens to be just one of my favorites. I mean, I love zombies and, stuff like that, and when you combine that with Star Wars, specifically Clone Wars, I mean, it had to be a grab. I know when this originally came out, it was Target and Walmart and all these places. I actually found this one off of Amazon, believe it or not. I looked through eBay and I looked, through Mercari and all these places, and it was just either really, really high up in price or just not available. So, this one, of course, comes with the DVD, the episode Brain Invaders. You can see Scythe there, and, I believe that's Edge or Havoc. A lot of the members from the, a couple of members from the Tango Company, and of course Barriss Offee is in that episode, and of course Ahsoka Tano. And we'll take a look at the back here. Of course, Clone Trooper Scythe, that awesome head tattoo, and Ahsoka Tano there with the brainworms wrapped up all around them. It does come with the battle cards, Clone Trooper Scythe and Ahsoka Tano's, and if I can just, sorry, I never opened these before. There we go. And I just placed them in the their figure stands, of course. So kind of Clone Trooper Scythe battle card, sorry. And this is the dice, of course, for the game that it comes with. Nice blue. All right, and of course, getting down to the actual figures, of course, they are both 3.75 figures. And we'll start off with the Scythe here. Of course, he has the Tango Company logo there, the decal on his shoulder, on his belt, the other side, his shoulder pad. And it seems to be, and of course the blue, the light blue coloring, lighter than the 501st color, all over his pack there. And his helmet is removable, which of course exposes the unique tattoo that Scythe has there with the tiger jaws. You can kind of see those there. Very, very cool figure, and of course comes with the DC S15, with the DC-15S, pardon me, carbine blaster. Standard issue. And of course the brain worms, which, if you remember, him and his company, the Tango Company, were sleeping on Geonosis, and of course one of the brain worms managed to climb into Scythe's nose and of course infected him, and then he infected the rest of his company. And that's another thing. I mean, this figure is really awesome. I mean, just his color scheme, and the detail on his face, his tattoo and everything. It was a little bit disappointing that they never ever came out with a few of the other characters. It would have been nice to see Trap and Edge and Havoc and, Pulsar and all those guys. I mean, I feel like at least a couple of them, because that pretty much was the episode. That's what it was about, But other than that, I mean, he's got, of course, the ball hinge articulation at the shoulders, the elbows, of course, the wrists, swivel waist here, swivel hips, and of course his knees do bend, and his ankles. So, Clone Trooper Scythe, really cool. And we'll go ahead and put this on him there. And of course, I did have an Ahsoka Tano already, but it's always good when you can get a different version of her, because I had the one from the Rebels when she was a little bit older. I actually have her right here. And, you know, they did a good job. I mean, you can actually tell that she looks older and younger in one of the takes, you know. So, you know, she still has the green lightsaber there. And, of course, you know, after she became the fulcrum, you know, her symbol, she had the white saber. Well, eventually they were blue, actually, when she came back. Now they're white, you know. And I think the younger Ahsoka that actually comes with, you know, this Brain Invader pack actually has more articulation. I mean, she does bend at the knees and ankles, and the only thing is she doesn't really bend at the elbows. Her shoulders do have some articulation, but her wrists, oh, it's more like her forearm. And we'll take a closer look at her makeup. So, you know, of course she had to be the one to save them all. And, you know, when Barasafi got infected, you know, she pretty much was the one that had to make those hard choices, you know, and get everyone in that freezer. So, you know, just really cool. Of course, the Brain Invader, you know, the worm wrapped around her leg. And this is cloth. It was a cloth good for her skirt. So that's cool. So yeah, you know, I mean, really cool figures, you know, from a really, really fun episode. And, you know, I would recommend picking them up. Of course, you know, as now you could, like I said, I got these on Amazon. You could probably pick them up, you know, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, of course, Bonanza. There's just a lot of different areas. I mean, you know, because Hasbro obviously now just is bringing out newer toy lines. And, you know, these are almost, you know, I'm not going to say they're antiques, but, you know, they're a little bit harder to come by. But definitely, you know, really cool pack. And if you can find them in a whole set complete, you know, I would do that. He does come with a backpack, Scythe, you know, and I actually placed it on my clone trooper Reese, you know, just because I was doing a shoot with him, because I don't have the backpack. I don't have Reese's backpack. So that's the reason for that. But he did come with it. So yeah. Well, you know, thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys, you know, have as much fun as I do. And till then, may the Force be with you. We'll see you later.